to my YouTube channel, Everything Beautiful channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been with us from the very beginning, welcome. So today I'm with my friend Jennifer. Say hi to the audience.
Hi.
Yeah, so we're going to be chatting together. I'll be asking her questions, she'll also be asking me questions, we'll be answering together. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it educates you in one way or another. Okay, so let's jump right into it. The first question is, Jennifer, how did you know God?
Oh, knowing God, I knew God through my mom.
Okay.
So it's like she'll force me, no, let's go to church and all that. And then she'll say, no, I want you to work for God. I want you to do this for God. So she'll be forcing me like that. Even with that, it's like I'm going to church because of her.
Yeah.
So until I encountered God one time when I got drowned in a pool. So I got drowned in the pool, and like before I got drowned in the pool that day, I was just crying that, oh God, forgive me, God forgive me, even though nobody had beaten me and all that.
Yeah.
So when I got drowned in the pool, while I was in the pool, nobody was there to save me. And then the thing, like someone was just speaking to me that this is just time for you to give your life to Christ. This is a second chance for you. So after coming out of the pool, I surrendered my life to Christ. So that is how I knew God.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
For me, I would say I knew God from home. Yeah, like my parents, my dad, my mom used to tell me about God. But then, okay, it was that thing where, yes, I know him like because they've told me about him. But having to know him like on a personal level, I knew him at my boarding school. Yeah, in grade 10. I just had an encounter. There's a time a certain preacher came to preach on a Sunday. I was invited to a particular church. And then he preached the message. I was so touched. Like, I was just like, this is a time where I have to really know God for myself. And that's how I actually gave my life to God. Yeah. Okay.
Very interesting.
Okay, so the second question is, who inspires you?
Oh,
Me?
inspiration. Wait, your heart is there. Your heart is really there.
Okay.
So I have a couple of people that inspires me. The first person that ever inspires me is God Himself, because He inspires me through His own word, and I have that zeal that if I'm able to do God's will, this and that, I'll go to heaven. Not half of it, but all of it.
All of it.
Yeah. So God inspires me. Wangari Maathai inspires me. She's a Kenyan activist and a feminist. Well, she's a feminist. I am not a feminist, but I love her for her boldness, and how she was brought up. She inspires me. And one Ghanaian lady called Ohiniri Gifty Auntie. Yeah, I love that woman to the brim, like from my heart. She really inspires me so much, to the extent that when I listen to her, I'm like, hey, I'm going to do this. Yeah.
Wow, that's
She really inspires me. And my mom inspires me a lot. Like sometimes I am who I am today because of my mom.
Wow.
Because of one or two things that she went through, and then she's used that as a standard for me to correct my life.
Okay. So
she inspires me a lot. Yeah.
That's really beautiful. Who inspires me? Interesting question. Hey. Yeah, I would say there are a lot of people that inspire me. But I would say there are more of guys that inspire me. Like, cause you kept on saying like this female. But for me, I would say more of guys. Of course, my parents, yes, does inspire me a lot because of what they went through and how they conquered. That really inspires me. And then my spiritual mentor, the one I follow, Apostle Suleiman, he really inspires me. Like, there's certain things that he says and they're like, I have to do this, exactly what he said. Yeah, Josie Suleiman inspires me a lot, and Pastor Chole as well, because I actually got born again from his church. So yeah, I think
I think Josie Suleiman, it's like inspiring, but not that kind of inspiring that he's a man of restoration. So when I'm done, I'm like, man, I gotta listen to this man. So that man. And Joshua Selman, Apostle Joshua Selman.
Yes, it's Joshua Selman.
My life.
Your life,
the whole life. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Question is, who do you run to when you need help, Jennifer?
I run to three people when I need help. The first person, she's called Lady Juliet Champon. She's a friend, but like an adult, but another adult friend in Ghana.
Yeah.
She's actually a very wonderful, like I can't even explain. And then Apostle Dr. Kwabna Kumabwachi. He's
those names.
like this man, I could say everything into details to him. Uncle, you know what? This, that. He said, "Okay, don't worry. We will deal with." And he actually helped me like notice my purpose on this earth.
Oh, wow.
Like I do that, but I never knew it was my purpose. I was in the university, I didn't even know what I would be in future. I was just going to school because they paid school fees for me to go to school.
Exactly.
But like I ran to him for that help when I felt like, well, I'm going to my second year and I'm with my friends who wants to be economists, who want to be this and that, and now I know nothing. So let me go to this my uncle for help. So yeah. He and then Lady Juliet are the ones I run to when I need help. Yeah.
Okay, I'm still learning to be open.
Me.
Wait,
So, and another person I run to is this one.
still learning to be open.
Another person I run to is this one. Because before I used to cry a lot, and she's the one I used to cry. But now I'm a big girl. Yeah.
Yeah, a big woman
I'm a big
now.
woman now. Yeah. Yeah. She's still
Okay.
my big sister and everything. Almost everything. I'm sure she can even see improvement in the way I was, and so I actually run to her in everything. Even if I am thirsty, I am hungry, the whole world knows where I run to. So yeah, she is. Yeah.
Okay, so for me, the person that I run to, of course, okay, firstly I would say it's good. Okay, I'm trying to be open, but I don't think I'm that, like I would go to someone and say, oh, this and that. I think I'm learning, but like usually I tend to conceal stuff. Yeah, there are people, maybe friends, but like I don't feel I'm very deep. Like I do tell them like details, but I do run to like a few friends.
Yeah,
Definitely
this
Jennifer.
one you need to be defending to be able to. You just have to be in the spirit to grasp. Like the little she would say. Usually that is what I do. Like the little she would say, you need to grasp it. So now the way I'm living my life is with the Holy Spirit. So
Okay,
so whatever it is, I'm like, hey, the Holy Spirit said
yes, like
then I
this
would.
and that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like our meeting was something that was ordained. Because there are times that I don't say what I'm going through, but she gets it. And then there are times also I do get what she's going through, even if she doesn't say it. And then I dream about her, you know what?
And I dream about
Exactly.
Today's video, I dreamt about it.
So yeah, that kind of a thing. So I believe it's a divine connection. Thank you for making my life.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Okay, so the next question, how do you deal with depression? And can you maybe explain what depression is? Like, how do you understand depression is?
Okay. So depression is what you like, something that is wrong with you that you can't explain, but it's showing effects on you. That is what depression is. Now, to talk about depression, you need maturity to be able to deal with depression. Because when something is wrong with you and then your temperament is that very hyper and then you show it off too much, it kills you and even says bad stuff, like it shows a wrong impression about you. So how I dealt before, I couldn't deal with depression because I was the hyper type. Like Jennifer is known to be, yes, me, I am a hyper type.
Yeah.
So when I was
but I'm hyper though. Yeah, I'm hyper.
She's learning from me, but on the tone. So yeah, fast forward. Depression, you really have to discipline yourself. That is when you can be able to deal with depression. Because I had depression whereby I even lost my glasses. I almost got hit by a car. It is very bad. So to be able to deal with depression, you need to know God for yourself. The second one is that you should be able to calm yourself down, not to make situations and people overcome you. And then the third is that how hard the thing is, just tell someone. For the person to calm you down, remember, not everybody you talk to. Choose the people wisely and then know how to tell the person that you know this and this is wrong with this is like it's wrong with me, and then the person will help you to solve the problem. Because sometimes if you say your problem to the person, for the person alone saying, oh, I've gotten you, like I understand what you're going through, it kind of heals your heart. Like I've been there before. The person hasn't given you an answer, but oh, I have been there. Heals your heart. You get it? So you really need to like put all these things in order to be able to deal with depression. Yeah,
definitely. I would agree with the point of, you know, you have to know God for yourself. Like, you need to go to God and be real. Like, tell him what you are going through. He's the only one that won't judge you.
You can actually say, hello God, you know what?
Yes, like things are rough.
Things are rough. Like, God, you know what? This is happening. You can see this come true for me.
Like,
and yes, we can relate to God like the way we are relating to each
as
other.
A friend. Yes, talk to him as a friend. Exactly.
He is a father and he is a friend.
Yeah,
so
that's so true. Yeah, I agree with every point that she says. Definitely, friends are important, you guys. You need to choose which friends to talk to. Like, even just, you know, the other friends, it's not that they say much, but for the fact that you know they are paying attention to what you're saying, that is something, you guys. Like, someone really paying attention to what you're saying is everything. So I totally agree with what you're saying. Okay, so the next question is, when you set your life, how confident are you in yourself?
Oh, I am 100% confident.
Woo! Praise God. Please, I need the anointing, man.
So yeah, I am 100% confident about myself.
Okay.
But note, it took time.
Yeah.
It took time. It took determination and preparation to be able to be confident. Like, I mean, I was raised up by a single mother. My mom had to carry things on my head to sell. And my mom would be like, go and sell. I was like, no, I am shy. She'd be like, go and sell before you get food to eat. So growing up, I knew I was beautiful, but you know how society puts people in the thing, like people that like are only raised by single parents and they don't really have much. So my mom would say that, hey, you can do this, go and sell and bring the money. So it gave me that confidence to the extent that I'm able to face the world. I'm able to face whatever is happening.
So it started at a younger age.
It started at a young, even at age 3 I was selling. So that confidence was there from childhood. So I grew up with even all those societal shades they threw at me. It was
it was building the confidence.
It was really building the confidence. Until now, I can almost do most things by grace, like almost everything by grace, with confidence that you even think that I have done it before, but like what I'm doing today.
This requires confidence, you guys. It's not easy. Okay, that's really beautiful. So how confident am I in myself? Okay, I would also definitely say it took time, because growing up I was always timid, I was bullied, you know. So I would say I started gaining confidence in my secondary school because of the certain companies that I was involved in, like my friends, you know, they assured me that I was okay, you know what I mean. So with having good friends around, I started gaining confidence and also exposure, you know, like you listen to motivational speakers, what they're saying, and that just really helped me. And I would say I am confident. So the second last question I'm going to ask Jennifer is, how patient are you?
Patience. For now, my patience level is at 65.
Okay, then able to measure.
It's at 65, but guys, if you know you don't have patience, just know that you are ruining your own life. Even though you don't know that you are ruining your own life. I always use myself as an example.
Wait, before you go any further, what is patience?
Patience is able to endure something when you have the willpower to react. That is what patience is. You have the right to react, but you chose to be calm. You chose to let it go. That is what patience is. So I want to let you guys know that if you don't have patience, you will ruin a lot of things before you notice. You might end up ruining your relationship. You might be a very good person, but that patience level that you do not have to listen to the other party to be able to wait to digest the current situation before you bring out like an answer. it's ruin you. It's like it will just ruin your life. It happened to me, guys. Like me with patience is 25% patience before. But thank God, the people I have around me are super patient. Like, you just have no option than to learn from them. Like this one, I told her a couple of times, like a lot of times, that girl, you know, I learned patience from you. I always tell her, not because of anything. I just want to motivate her that no, you really have to continue with this. Because as a lady with so much 105 page, like it's 105 now. If she can't calculate her. Yeah, no idea. That like if she's able to have this much patience, it will take her far. Because if somebody does something to you and then you do not like reply them and all that, you see that you are not, you've acted like matured and the person is a fool in quotes. You get it? So she's so patient and I'm like, gotta tap it. So I tapped from her. I tapped from my other friend in Ghana, Selassie. I really tapped patience from her. Yeah, so that is how we will like. You have to do to get the patience. Just associate yourself with people that are very patient and all that. You would learn from them because only you cannot do that.
It's not happening, baby.
So right now, I can even elevate my patience to 70.
Yes.
Not 30 more.
You are getting to 200, 100. You're getting there.
By the time I'll get there, you are. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For me, I believe every person is patient in certain areas. I feel like every person has got their strengths to be patient in certain areas. I know my areas where I have my own weaknesses, and I'm praying and I'm like, God, I need patience in this area. Relationships, God, I need patience, yo.
This one, I don't know. I think for relationship patience, she has 5%.
Yes.
And I have 200.
Yeah, so I feel like every person, God has given us like a gift like of patience in every single area. So yeah, I'm still learning to be patient in other areas. So I would say that.
But no, like personally, I feel like in like patience in general.
Okay, general.
In general.
Okay, I try.
No, you don't try. No, let me tell you the truth. You don't try. I can give like instances. When I came to Zika's, there's this couple of male friends that I have that they piss me off so much.
Yeah.
And the way the thing is, it's like they really can't get off me. And I also can't get, because group discussion, they are there.
Yeah.
And they are not willing to leave. I am also not willing to leave. So I would have to deal with them, and it was hell for me. I would have to, like, they say the thing, I don't like it. No, sometimes as a lady, you just have to understand and know, let me just forgo because they are men with that ego. But guys, I would forgive them. I deal with them accordingly, which is very bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when somebody offends you, you don't really have to take it upon yourself to fight back. You really have to show some form of maturity. So at the end of it, you will become immature.
Yes, that's so true.
And I reacted, so I become the fool because at that instant, I'm the one that they are seeing my actions, and I'm the one. And I'm also hyper already, so imagine me hyper plus lack of patience and you got the bomb
explosion.
Yeah. So actually, when it got to a point, I'm like, you know what? I gotta move on. So what I did to get patience, like as in to do, like to have that spirit, was that I prayed. I didn't just say it with my mouth.
Pray, you guys answers.
I used 3 people as a form, like a prayer. I used my mom, I used her, and I used my other friend in Ghana. 3 people, because those people are epitomes of like patience. They have the patience that it has buffed them. You could feel it that these people are very patient. So I learned from them. I prayed, and the first 3 months wasn't easy. But at some point in time, it is taking me far. Patience is taking me far. A lot of things I just keep quiet and I look at you, and then you get it. So it is taking me far. Now I'm 70% from 25 to 70. So we're going.
Okay, that's really nice. Thank you for sharing and being open as well. Patience is. Why did you choose Zika's?
So I came from Ghana. And then I'm like, I wanted
Oh
an
wait, sorry. You guys, let me just put this across. You know, like I've always been praying for like a friend from Ghana. You see, God answers prayers, you guys. God is here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. Okay.
God has
God.
rooted you. So yeah, when I came from my country, I wanted an expensive school. I'm sorry for my words, but I'm being honest. That was my mind. That I wanted an expensive school because I wouldn't be able to differentiate between which school does best from the other. But I know relatively that if the fees is high, the things are also things are good in the school, and then the academic level is high. So yeah, that was the main reason why I chose Zcash. And yeah, it's good.
It's good, yeah. You love it?
What can I do?
I love it. Okay, for me, how did I choose Zcash? Honestly, I wouldn't say I chose Zcash. I really didn't even know like about Zcash. Until like I don't know, a few months before I was even supposed to apply. Yeah, a certain friend of mine, Bright Piri, shout out to you. You are the one that led me here. Yeah, so he told me about this. He was like, why don't you check it out? And then we came here. We met up with Dad's friends. He convinced me that it's actually a good school, and yeah, that's how come I'm at this school. But I believe that definitely it's God's will, because the way things were like aligned for me to be here, it's definitely God's will. And I think it's a very nice school. I'm really enjoying my stay.
And it was also God's will for her to meet me.
Exactly.
So she had to come.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Will you be coming next time?
Yeah.
You'll be seeing this face more. Yeah, thank you so much. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share, show the love. We want to hear from you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
The second question is how wait. Let me see how you have. Oh, it's actually